Julie Mills, a newer member of Trinity Church, about her faith journey. Tell us about that journey, Julie.
Well, I accepted Christ in 1994, and then in October of 2012, I had an opportunity to apply what I had learned.
And what happened in 2012?
In 2012, I was in a very serious car accident and I almost died. I had 10 broken bones, and I now have a rod and 2 plates.
And what did you learn about God through that accident?
Well, when I first became a Christian, my verse was Jeremiah 29:11. For I know I have plans for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, and plan to give you hope and a future. And so I thought it was going to be a breeze. And through the accident, I learned that the Christian walk is not always a breeze, that obstacles happen, but that God is always with me, and that He understands. In John 11:35, Jesus wept. And at the time when I wanted to look up and say, God, you don't understand, I realized through this verse that God does understand, that He understands what I'm going through, and He has compassion to be with me.
And the results of the accident continue with some manifestations bodily for you. And how do you integrate what happened to you with your faith?
Well, interestingly enough, in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, the gentleman said to me, you appear so calm. And I said, if I die, I'm going to heaven. And if I don't, God's going to be with me. Because He had shown His faithfulness in my life up until this time. And even afterwards, He has been with me. And in John 19:11, it says, Jesus says, you would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. And that's a reminder to me that God's in control regardless, and He has continually shown His faithfulness to me.
And how does all this affect how you face your future now?
I'm comfortable and confident. That's not saying I won't be sad or angry or disappointed. It's just that I know that whatever happens, that He is with me and I'm grounded.
Julie, in summary, if you were speaking to someone who is struggling with their faith, what would you say to them to encourage them in that faith and in how they live?
Well, one of the first things I'd say is that Jesus loves you, and He loved you enough to die for you, and that He has a purpose for your life. And when you find that purpose, you will have the peace that comes beyond understanding, and that it gives you a purpose to get up during the day, to go out, and to understand that God can bless you, and you don't even know it, because you follow His way. And for me, coming out of this accident, knowing God was with me, I wanted to reach out to others, to be an example. And, when everybody asks the questions, what is the purpose of my life? Well, God has trained you, whether you're a mom, whether you're a secretary, whatever kind of work you do, God has trained you because you're His hands and you're His feet. And He can use you and use the skills that He gave you. And that's where I feel I'm fulfilling my purpose, is using the skills that I have to do God's work. And it's great. And I was blessed to be able to use the skills here at Trinity that God gave me by giving me a job of being a secretary. So I'm able to help in the office, and I folded bulletins, and I help with the media. It's where God needs me. That's where I want to be, because I feel complete.